your trailer the other
It's Friday, time for streaming matters to go live, and here we are in 2025, talking about tech and the latest gear. Time to get this started in the new year. Scrolling through a feed, it's almost time. The Butcher and Alvin, they're in their prime. Streaming matters on my screen, oh what a sight. Talking about Cody and Plex, making my week bright. Yeah, we're saving cash, living life so free. Cut those cords, no more cable TV. Tech news buzzing, it's a brand new view. Every time they say Plex, I'm raising my brew. Protect your neck, there's dangers out there. Fishing for your data, but we're aware. The Butcher's tech wisdom, keeping us safe. With Alvin by his side, it's the perfect place. Remember the episode when they broke it down? How to find the best streams and wear that crown. Late nights with popcorn, yeah, we laughed till we cried. With every tip they give, I'm reaching for the sky. Friday's rolling in, can't wait to tune in. With Cody and Plex, I stream with the wind. Recaps and laughter, it's our favorite show. Streaming together, those videos flow. Yeah, we're saving cash, living life so free. Cut those cords, no more cable TV. Tech news buzzing, it's a brand new view. Every time they say Plex, I'm raising my brew. So here's to the nights we'll never forget.
I mean, the guy amazes me every week with some. All right, hold on. Never, my damn mic went down. So amazing. Beach kicks us off again with some fucking great intros.
Yeah.
Loving
Very
it.
nice.
I love the song. The song, I mean, the guy's got talent. Am I right? Am I right, guys? Hey, how's everybody on the panel? Missing everybody. We had a whole month off. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. It was unpaid.
Needed another week.
Don't expect it was an unpaid vacation. How's everybody today? I mean, the month, it's Christmas, New Year. We're in 2025.
New Year. New Year, brother.
Yeah, we got. You can see the team is so excited for us for the today's show.
Yeah. Okay. Some on the panel got a month off. Okay.
Yeah.
As those who showed up today and saw all the shit that's there.
Yeah.
A couple of us didn't get a month off.
Nope.
Nope.
The show wasn't on, but we were still fucking working because gotta keep Master Dab happy. Gotta keep the machine rolling.
Gotta keep going. You got to keep these people happy. We got to keep them satisfied. And yes, we got a great show today. We're gonna have a consolidated Streaming Matters show because we need to give ourselves enough time for the Poppies Awards, the season 7 of the Poppies Awards. So we've got that, and then we're gonna need a little bit extra time. So what we're gonna do is condense the Streaming Matters part of the show, try to hit it real quick, and then give us time for player pass for the Poppies Awards, because tonight is another episode of Tough Man, and we have to make sure that we're off by 7 because if not, Beach will have a fucking fit and kill us. So we got priorities here. Tough Man is the leading force tonight to make sure we do not run past 7 o'clock. And actually, he wants to be off a little bit earlier so he can make sure to have his recording set up. So, but hey, thanks for everybody joining. Thanks for everybody on the panel. We're going to go ahead and jump into some topics so that we can roll through that pretty quick, and we can at least try to answer any of your questions. If you've not watched the show before, we normally give the first hour to streaming news on how to save yourself some money, and how to cut the cord, and to be able to get the content that you still want. So you will get a lot of information from us that is not normally given in other places. So we have that is our first part of the show. And then again, the second half of the show, or the 3/4 of the show, will be covering the Poppy Awards, the Player Pass, the movies that we reviewed over this last year. We will be given.
No, it's not the year.
It's
has it been a year?
It feels like a year.
Yeah, it feels like a year. But
season 7 seemed like a year.
Seasons are, I guess, they're longer than normal TV show seasons.
Yeah.
23 episodes, 20.
Yeah, but we're not every week sometimes, so sometimes we skip some.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
But it's been a while.
You crack the whip. You do crack the whip.
You got to keep people always going. Hey, we got people to be happy. Keep these people happy.
Talk about cracking the whip. Okay, go ahead, Eddie.
Dad, what we should do is you do the UK seasons, 6 episodes.
No, you're putting too much more work on us.
Yeah. Always like, I don't think so. We will have that. The movies that we covered. So when we do the award show, it's the movies that we reviewed, and we don't review every movie because you guys know we spin the wheel and then we have to watch that movie and review it. So you're going to say, well, hey, where was this movie? Where was that movie for Best Picture? It was the movies that was picked on the wheel. So that's how that plays out. That will be later in the thing. I see Stan ask a question here before I go, so that Alvin doesn't have to highlight it for me. Did you try to set up the on box? Yes, I have set up the regular on box. I have set up the Pro. I have set it up after the Geo blocks. And guess what? In Canada, it works fine. I don't have any issues. I do know that people, when you get into Asia, have had an issue, and you have to basically connect to a PC running a VPN that registers you in the US, and then you can set the product up, because it does do a geo check, and if you are outside of North America, it will not install. But I have set up the $50 on box as well as the $20 on box without any problems. So hopefully that answers your question, Stan. It does work for me in Toronto. Yeah, it works for me. I've had no issue. And again, I've had people like, oh, it doesn't work in Canada. It does. It works just fine. And again, best bang for your buck is that device, to be honest. And especially it was on sale during Christmas for fucking $40. It was $10 off.
I bought like 10 of them.
Oh,
nice.
Really? Stan says it's not working. Well, I'm not sure, Stan, because I have mine set up and I've set it up. I took one out of the box because I had one that was already set up. I took one out of the box and went right through all the setup. And so I'm not sure what's creating that problem. Stan, one of the things you can do if you want, do a factory reset, get your PC or a laptop to share, to do network sharing, and then run a VPN on your laptop or your PC. And basically that becomes your Wi-Fi. And then you connect your on box on initial setup to the PC that is showing that you're in the US. I didn't have to do that, but that would be a workaround if I was trying to do that.
I think it'd be much easier just to put a VPN on your phone, pick a North American, point for it, and do it that way.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, probably that, because it's on the initial setup is when people have had the issues, like before you go do anything, so you can't install a VPN. But yes, you're probably right, Roger. I think a phone would be an easier way of doing it. But so run a hotspot, your box. But again, I didn't have that issue, Stan, so I'm not sure it's probably that fucking Bell. Anybody that's got Bell knows what I'm talking about. That shit.
Tell me about it.
All right, so let's go ahead and get cracking on all of our streaming matters topics because we only got like 20 minutes or so on that. I really wanted to touch base on the DeBrid services ever since we've had back in November when we had everybody having the meltdown of real-debrid changing their rules, changing their policies. And I thought this might be a good time for us to take a look at what services that we've talked about and how well each of them are doing. So I'll toss out there because one of the services I did sign up for was Torbox. They had a special $23 for the year, US, and I thought, whatever, $23, I'll try it. And I will say, it's been difficult. It is a hard road with Torbox, to be honest. They did promise a lot of stuff, Usenet, and you could use the seed box feature and all kinds of stuff. Most of those things they have fallen short on. I have found that it's about 30% of the time when I'm using it with Cody that I actually get a good stream without any buffering. And I have a 1,000 meg download. I have mesh system out through my house, so there's no issues with my network. And I will have problems with it. It did get better this week. I did see that they updated some of their servers. They added some more servers. And it got better. I actually I made the wife watch it, some shows last night or this morning. And I'm like, we got to use Torbox because I got to know, did those fixes. It is getting better. So it's not a great service. If you think about the price, it's not a bad price, but they're still in the growing stages. I think that they offered a lot to everybody, and I don't think they were knowing what load that was going to be on servers. So right. I think they still got to ramp up a lot to get to be in the situation that they need to be. Again, cheap, but go ahead.
You're saying keep your eye on it, though.
Yeah, I mean, to me, would I go buy it now? No.
No.
Okay. But I bought it for $23 for the year, so I'm in for a year. Whatever it is, right. I'm in now. All right, so this is the thing that they sent out. A thing this week. They sent out an email that said they changed pay processors. So they changed pay processors with Torbox, and to lock yourself into the Black Friday special, you need to sign up on the new payer. Paycheck or something like that. You have to sign up on that with your Black Friday price, which would be $23, and then submit a ticket to get your money back on the money that you paid for their first provider. No, people can do it, but do I feel safe and confident that I'm going to get my money back? Not to say that they wouldn't, but if they're having all these issues, can I trust that they would make it seamless and easy to get my money back when I submit a ticket? And how long does it take to get my money back? Mm-hmm. And it also makes me worry that because what they're saying is that you need to sign up for the new payer so that you get locked into that price, so that the following year I would be at that same price. But what worries me is it that do they do this so that they can bring in some extra cash because maybe they paid out a lot of money for new servers and they need to supplement it? That worries me. But for me, it's a struggle, but it is what it is. Don't sign. I would not advise people to sign up until things are sorted out. And I've got the year to figure that out before they get there. So that's Torbox. I know C-Man uses all DeBrid. Am I right? Because
I've got all three.
Okay.
What's neat about Premiumize, and I just kind of realized it, with their cloud service, it'll actually seed your files for you. So,
Oh,
so it'll seed it to a 2 ratio. If you throw if you're on a private site and you have a magnet or a torrent or whatever, and you do it through their magnet page or what they call container files, it'll say seeding to ratio. Like today, it told me my cloud was full because I've been loading it up with private site stuff because it's seeding it for me, which is that's well impressive with Premiumize.
and you're right. Anybody that uses private torrent sites, for some folks may like, what's he talking about private? So Pirate Bay, 1337, Lime torrents, blah blah blah. All those are public trackers, meaning anybody can download a torrent or a magnet link from that site. Nothing. And private trackers means you have to sign up, and you have to usually be invited to those sites. They're not openly invites. You have to be invited to those, and they go by a ratio. So if you download a gig, you need to upload a gig to have a 1-to-1 ratio. If your ratio is in the negative by a large amount, private trackers give you a certain amount of time to get yours sorted out. But then they'll purge you. They will delete you because they don't want people that just basically grab the files and then fuck off.
Yeah, they call it hit and run, which is basically what you're doing.
Yeah. So you just hit it. You don't because again, torrents only work because people share it back. So the private trackers, one of the benefits of private trackers is one, the trust. You could trust most of the files that are on it because only certain people are uploaders. Number two, the ratio of seeders to leechers is usually humongous.
Oh, it's huge. Yeah.
And so you get it at breakneck speeds that you can download because there's so many people seeding because people want to seed to get their ratio back. So that's a benefit of a private tracker that C-Man's. And I didn't realize that they did seeded back.
Yeah,
that is important.
If you throw one in there, throw a magnet in there and watch it say seeding at 0.20 ratio.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That'd be
pretty cool.
People that like to use wares and video games,
Yeah.
That would be really handy.
Yeah. It just makes me wonder because, a lot of private trackers are very picky about your torrent client. A lot of them are very picky on that. And so I'll have to try that. I got Premiumize too. I'll try that because I got a gaming site that's a private tracker. I've got a couple that's like an all-in-one private trackers. So I'm definitely going to try because when you talk about some of those gaming, like shit, if you get some collections,
it could be
20
gigs.
terabytes.
Yeah.
Well, there's some of them are 2 terabytes or 3 terabytes.
That's huge.
So that's good to know.
Yeah, I'm looking at my ratio on one right now, and it's gone up to 3.419.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about that. You're not seeding it with your own bandwidth,
right?
At the limited of what your bandwidth is. You're seeding at their bandwidth, which is at a seed box type of server.
Right.
Probably, that's awesome. That's
and I have a seed box as well, but it's nice not having to overload it with this stuff. And I'm looking at another one I'm on, and I'm at a 2.8 ratio where I was at a 1.9 just since using Premiumize. So
that'll be tough to track it and see how far it gets eventually on that.
Well, once you fill it up though, it's going to tell you. And mine lasted about 2 weeks, and I cleared it out. But
because you're only allowed one. You can only get like 1 terabyte of cloud space. They give you 1,000 gigs of storage.
I was loading the shit out of it there.
So a Fire Guru says he only
you
uses.
Still ran out of room. That's the good thing. You see, you still ran out of room.
Yeah.
I did. You're right.
And people look at me like I'm crazy. Okay.
Ron's asked about Mega. I don't think do you know that, Seaman? Because I don't think that Well, they might allow Mega. I think they do allow Mega, but they don't allow Rapid Gator. No, take that back. Rapid Gator was added this week, 5 a day.
Yeah,
Premiumize it, 5 a day.
that sucks.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm like 5.
Five, but through
What's
Rapid
that gonna
Gator. So
do?
I mean, you can still use real-debrid with Rapid Gator at times. I've seen that still early in the day. You can't wait too long.
Yeah, I've seen it too. It's hit and miss, but
Yeah, it's like they run out of amount of bandwidth or a lot of amount of limit of hits. I think that it's allowed with Rapid Gator. So once that threshold is hit, then I think then you can't do it to the next day. But so since I've mentioned real-debrid, so the guys here on the panel that use that, I mean, what is your thoughts here over the last, the month and a half since we had real-debrid apocalypse? What's your guys' thoughts?
I actually installed a fan light the other day. Worked perfect. So I don't know what everybody's bitching. Just
it's working great, and it's still caching faster than anything.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. It the only downside of it I can say is when you're using Kodi, it won't tell you that it's cached. It won't tell you that it is.
No, it won't.
But most times it plays.
It feels like they are because they
Yeah.
start right now.
Yeah, but what happened is that add-ons can't verify it.
Right.
They can't verify it. They're like, we think it might be there, but we can't verify that it's there. Like before, the API allowed them to verify.
Right.
But it does seem like most of the time when I've seen that, I might watch 3 programs and maybe one time it will skip where that was like whatever the cache file that it wanted was not there. So
Tried grabbing anything that was older. You know what I mean?
Well, I went through. I've been adding to my Plex. I added Scarface, Goodfellas. Those are all popular, of course, movies. So I'm not watching really stupid stuff, but everything has been there. There's only been a couple things that didn't show up, which were like some collections, like the Star Trek collection that had it was 50 gigs of Star Wars or Star Trek. That wasn't there, but it cached it for me, and then I got it. But I don't think the cache is as big. I think that they flush it more often than what they used to, but definitely usable.
What's funny is you'll sit there like the other day. I'm trying to grab a movie off scene release, and I, Rapid Gator and click and upload and all those, infringing file. Went to Lime Torrents and Pirate Bay and grabbed a magnet link, put it directly in RD, and download no problem. So I just find that funny. Sometimes if you use those other file lockers to grab the file, you get the infringing torrent message.
Yeah.
And if you go directly to a torrent site and then copy the link from there and put it in, it'll download no problem.
It's hit and miss, but for the most part, working pretty good. I can't complain. Okay. And I was going to mention, so Aldebrid, you've been using Aldebrid, and you said that you're doing it month to month and without any real issues.
Aldebrid is, I'll say this, it caches fast. To me, the servers are fast. I've had no issue, and you got unlimited posters, Rapid Gator, One Fisher. There's no limits to that. So other than being in France, I'd buy a year if they weren't in France.
Yeah.
But no, I've had no issues with them, and they actually cache faster than Premiumize.
Okay.
But if I throw them all, I got them all 3 on my desktop right now. If I throw one in real-debrid first, Premiumize and Aldebrid will follow real-debrid. You'll see them seeding. You'll see them going once real-debrid kicks in because it's caching it fast.
Okay. Well, they've got the hardware and they've got the infrastructure, and you got to think of how many people they lost. So you had the infrastructure that could handle a lot of people, and then you pull back, so it should run really good. 47 I haven't had to re-up mine debrid since before the apocalypse. I haven't had any issue. I do know that there's always the issue with a lot of bank cards because it's in a foreign country. A lot of bank cards will flag it as suspicious because it's a French company and they're trying to protect you. So I know that I normally, well, only once that I'll have to contact my credit card or my bank and say, hey, this is okay. Once I do it, then once it's been approved, moving forward, I never have an issue. So, but I haven't done it since they had the issue. I think just double check with your bank. The other thing is for people that got their money back that raised hell.
They got banned.
They got banned.
They got banned.
So
And I don't blame them. I mean, that affected you only as a merchant. You have a certain percentage of chargebacks that is allowed before they take your credit card account, and they're just protecting themselves. Screw those guys.
Yeah.
Over $20. Fuck you.
yeah, and so that I don't know if that falls under yours 47. I have no idea, but that is a flag where real-debrid has put a stop on people doing that because they gave back the people's money. They're like, okay, here's your money back. You know what? Have a good life. Fuck off. And that was just what they did. So I don't know if that's the case. The other thing Redneck did post over here is your VPN on, because yes, that is an issue. Sometimes you got to be careful when your VPN is on. Especially when you're doing payment. That part of that is, folks, they're trying to protect you in a way, because if you're trying to use a credit card and you use a VPN and hide all that, they're trying to make sure that someone fraudulent's not trying to use yours. So I know people are like, I got to have my VPN turned on for this. Just be careful, because sometimes the VPN can flag you as suspicious, because usually people that are doing payment with a VPN could be doing it for suspicious reasons. So maybe take a look at that, see if that is a problem.
You can also pay with Bitcoin.
Yeah, sure.
And also, just a word to the wise: the easiest, if you like real-debrid, don't fucking contact them.
Yeah,
Right.
'Cause they'll just ban you.
Yeah.
Just
There
leave
has
them
been.
alone.
You're
And
right.
I see Rounds is saying that he uses Amazon Pay. You don't anymore because they
Not anymore.
stopped that option.
Yes. Yeah, they did stop that last year. And I think it was Amazon stopped them, not so much they stopped it.
Yeah.
Amazon said, no, thank you. You're not doing that. So you got to be careful of that. Arthur says uses Chase cards, but haven't renewed since the problem. So you're going to find out, Arthur. I haven't renewed since, but the value for what you get, I don't know. It's still a value to me. If I had to renew today, I would renew debrid again. real-debrid. I would.
I haven't used Cody
Absolutely, me too.
I haven't used Cody in 3 years, really, and I still have a real-debrid account that I re-up every time it comes due, just in case. You never know.
Well, did they tell it? I did a video years and years ago about using it to download it, being your cloud storage for you to download without worries of copyright protection.
Right.
And I like for my Plex account, I went through and I load up, and then it has it all. Then I use J Downloader. I send all of it to J Downloader, and then I go to bed.
Yep.
And in the morning, there's all the files that I was wanting. So it's easy peasy. So all right, let's move on to another topic. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we gotta move on.
We're in a rush.
Yeah, sorry, guys, because we gotta get to player pass.
No drinking tonight.
Let's see. What was our second What was our second topic? I don't have the list. What was the second?
I don't know.
Well, it was what about? I know we had one.
Second is DirecTV.
Let's just talk about push.
DirecTV.
Okay.
So DirecTV did add a. DirecTV is adding a new Slim package, and this falls back into. Do you guys remember when Disney and DirecTV had an issue, 4 or 5 months ago, and they DirecTV lost the ABC channels, they lost all kinds of stuff, and DirecTV was like, hey, we are standing by, we can't keep getting bent over the barrel on this. So what part of the concessions that Disney was allowing them is to sell a more a la carte or slimmed package, because the cable companies and DirecTV both says you're forcing us to have all these channels even when our customers don't want it. So, so what this would allow DirecTV and cable companies is to sell a slimmed down package. So DirecTV is going to be showing a they're going to be selling a new package. It's going to be starting at $49.95 for 3 months or something like that. And then going to go up to $69. This will be have sports. It'll have some ABC channels and stuff, but this allowing sports. So if you're a person that has DirecTV and you want a slim down package because you're like, I don't need all these other channels, they're going to have a slim package. It's going to give you sports. It's going to have, I want to say it's going to have the Fox sports channels, ESPN. So you could do a more sports oriented package. So that will be coming soon.
Or you could go with the price saver package and ignore all that legit shit, give them a legal IPTV for cheaper and get everything.
You're not allowed to say that here. All right. So yes, that could be a possibility for people that are just lawbreakers. That is a definite possibility. Another topic that I had was there is a new sports app that we talked about numerous times, guys. Remember Venue? We talked about Venue. This was a package that was a sports only package that was a streaming package that would be on your tablets, your laptops, or Android devices that would be sports only. And there was a lot of broadcasting or cable companies or streaming services that had a fucking fit because they were basically Disney, ESPN, and I think it was Fox were basically sidestepping all of what everybody else was forced to pay a certain amount and pay whole packages. They were going to be able to sell just sports and nobody else had it. So we had Fubo and some of those Fubo, I think it's Fubo. Fubo was they were one of the companies that had a fit. They sued Disney and said, hey, you can't do that because it's unfair for you to allow this for other people, but you don't allow it for us. Well, Disney bought 70% of Fubo. And now Fubo is going to offer a sports package only through them. So you're going to be able to, so basically Disney says, okay, you don't need to sue us no more, but we'll buy 70% of your company. So we're going to pay you all this. And guess what? You're going to be able to sell this small sports only package. I didn't see a pricing on this package, but let me see if I can copy.
I think it was $70 a month.
Yeah, I know for venues it was that.
Maybe that's what I read that number in one of those articles that had 70.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, 70 I think was with that with the DirecTV one. So this does not. So Fubo and Hulu are going to Hulu plus Live TV are going to join together, and I'll say Fubo, but it should basically Disney because Disney bought them or bought 70% of the controlling interest, and they're going to offer this sports only package, and so we'll see when this comes out and how much it's going to be. So Venue is now dead. So Disney was backing this Venue product. And now that is completely dead because now Disney says, okay, well, we'll just go this route and we'll offer it to Fubo and we'll just go with that. So if you're a person that's looking to buy some of those packages, keep your eye out because Fubo is going to offer this. And it will be a streaming service only because anybody that knows Fubo, they do live TV. They have a live TV program package, and you can buy live TV. So that will be coming around soon. So keep an eye out if you're a person that's in the market for that. The last subject before we open up the things.
Comcast.
Yeah. I need to try to pull up my thing so I can be reading some of the things. And as you guys know, any of the topics we talk about, I got the links down below. So I know I'm racing through some of these topics so we can get to player pass. So you're going to be able to read those topics. Look down below. It has a hyperlink to take you to the articles that I'm talking about in here. if you have friends that have Comcast, if you have friends, family members that have Comcast, this information may not trickle down to them, but Comcast is hitting everybody with a price hike. And this price hike is not on one thing. It's across the board. We're talking their cable package, their internet package, their rental, the equipment you have in your home, the modems, routers, whatever it may be, that cost is going up, as well as auto pay. So some people are saving money from auto pay, right? You know, sometimes you know how they'll say, "Oh, we'll save you $10 if you do auto pay." That's normal. Well, guess what? Comcast is going to say, "Oh,
taking that away."
Yeah, it was $10. Well, now we're going to let you save $2.
Ah,
So,
And you're already tied into it, you know. Like,
right.
you're in
the, the fucking shit they'll put you through to get off of the auto pay.
And so again, you're going to be hit with all across the board on this stuff. So if you're a person that has Comcast, you're going to want to check your bill. I don't know how much of this stuff you can control. If you have cable TV, there's something you can control, but you're going to need to take a look at that. And if you're a person that has an elderly family member, you're going to want to take a look at this for them. You're going to want to see, hey, where can I help mom or dad pull back on some of their bills or on some of these price hikes? What can I do to help them? Because it says on the average, the bill is going to $16 or more every month. So think about it, $16 a month. You're talking, what's that, $180 a year?
Yeah.
If a person that's a retired person on a tight income, $180 a year is a lot of money. So take a look at that. It is going across the board, and I'm trying to think. I was looking through this article to see when it was supposed to take effect. I don't see it real quick, but I would assume this is going to take within the next month. They don't usually when they give these notices, they don't have to give long. I think they by law they have to send an email or a letter, you know, a price thing on.
Isn't it 3 months in advance?
I don't know. See, it doesn't give a date, but I think legally, I don't think they have to. I don't think legally they got to give you 3 months. I think it's like a month that they legally have to give you. So just keep that in mind, guys and gals, because these bills are going up. And it's funny, when I was reading the article, it also said Comcast is saying for infrastructure and for rising programming, But then they also had a record profit last year. So it's like, wait a minute, how do you have record profit? But we need to make more money for infrastructure. But that's the where we are right now, guys. The greed, right? Corporate greed is so rampant. I mean, it is rampant because corporations can't make enough. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, gimme, gimme, gimme. And they're just sweeping it in. So just keep in mind, these increases are happening. So if you have Comcast, this may affect you. And if you don't, and you look after some of your family members that aren't techie, you may want to check into that, because that could stick them. All right. So I did that. Was there any other big questions? Let me glance through here. You didn't star nothing. I didn't see nothing star.
No, I didn't star anything.
Okay. All right. So we'll hit one thing before we go to that, and I will. Oh shit! I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. I got to do the wheel.
The wheel, yeah.
So let me do the wheel. I feel like I'm in a race.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm trying to get us so we got to have time get this done for the
fight.
For the fights
West
tonight
Virginia.
at 7:00.
They're waiting for us.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to talk about how West Virginia is, like, you know, calling out on you, Babs? Here in it's at the Oculus.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll mention this after. I'll mention that, and soon. Let's get this done first. Let's do the wheel.
Right. Real quick with the names of the movies. We have Andrew in green with Juror number 2. I'm in purple with Breaking. Dabs is in red with The Substance. Eddie is in gray with The Great Escaper. Eddie is in orange with Dear Santa. and the beach is in blue with Gladiator 2.
All right.
So remember, this is for the new season,
For
season
next
8.
week. This is
Yeah.
what we have to watch for next week. All right. Yeah, this is for next week. This is what we have to watch. Come on, don't give me some shit.
Electric
Oh, I
Boogaloo?
got it.
No, it's getting there. It's gonna
No.
get there. Bang! Dear
Oh.
Santa.
Dear
All
Santa.
Dear Santa, even though it's after the holidays. So this is Jack Black, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So this is I've watched this.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want to.
so that is next week's movie. So we got that for next week. So make sure for next Friday this will be the movie of the week for us to review. Will we be showing this in big screen on Thursday night, guys?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so Thursday night we'll be showing this in big screen. So if you have yourself an Oculus, or if you have an Oculus, install big screen. You can watch it on big screen, and we will be watching this. And as we were, let me get back over here to the thing. As we do watch, we watch Tough Man, and last week we did get a shout out from Trey. Trey, one of the announcers on Tough Man there in West Virginia, gave us a shout out because we were watching it in big screen. Auburn and Beach and a handful of us were in there watching the Tough Man, and I sent him a message because he was saying, "Hey, people can add me on social, and we'll." He was giving shout outs to people. So I just sent him a picture of us and the thing. He goes, "So what is this?" He goes, "These people are watching us in a virtual reality thing." And it was a fun shout out. So we'll be watching that tonight. We'll be watching
both your names. He said, Doctor.
Yeah, I said my name. And but I posted, sent us some the other thing by trying not to look like a stalker, send him 100 messages like, "Man, this guy will not leave me alone." All right. Oh, let's see. I said stop sharing. Oh, well, it is stop sharing. Okay, we're ready to go on to the second half of the show. All right, Auburn, let me go. You go. You go. Huh?
Where's Andrew?
I don't know.
I sent him a link, so
did I.
whenever.
Okay.
All right.
We gotta switch everything over. You're gonna hit that.
Ready?
There,
Yeah,
right?
we get ready to throw it. So,
Go ahead.
guys, hold tight. We got a little intro taking us to the Poppies Awards. Tell me, does this look like a polished damn show? I get it. Between Auburn and Beach, this ain't even nothing about me. This is them boys. Polished. With an intro going in here with a little trophy turning. I mean, good God. I mean, you boys got some talent. See, we get rock. We need to get Eddie's boys seeing this. We need to get our names in Hollywood somewhere. Get them moving us.
We should give the Beach a raise.
Yeah, he does.
No, wait a minute. We're going to put some blocks under his wheels.
Give me some square tires.
Yeah, we can work on it. Okay, all right. So what this is you guys have been able to vote in Telegram. We took all the movies from this past season, and we put them in categories depending on what the different categories. Now, these categories are not your normal categories. There will be some that are your normal award show, but then we like to put in some different ones because we're a little bit different. So we will be reviewing or giving the awards, and this was voted by the people in Telegram that watch this show. They all got the vote. So this is not just us. This was anybody in the Telegram rooms that voted on this. So let's let's see. Do we want to get started with the first one, or is how we want to get this? We got the
first one.
All right.
We'll go with the best hero.
Best
I
hero.
guess, and let me just switch this up here.
Yeah.
Go back and forth here.
So should I read out what some of the best heroes that were
Yeah,
nominated?
you want to? Yeah,
in this category?
Could you?
Could
you?
Yeah. Why don't I do that? Why don't I?
Yeah.
I'll make myself look useful. All right.
Yeah.
I'm not just a pretty face here. All right. I always can trust that Beach has got something smart to say. Or Mo.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So best hero of season 7, we had Dune 2 with Timothy Chalamet. Is that how you say his name?
Chalamet.
Listen up.
Okay. Wild Robot, Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and Land of Bad. And the winner is Timothy Chalamet with Paul Atreides.
Paul Atreides.
Atreides. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, man.
Atreides.
So he was a pretty good hero, and that movie was for a hero. I mean, we had a few choices there.
Deb, shouldn't you tell the total amount of votes?
He got 55% of the votes. I don't have the number. I just have the percentage. So out of it's only showing. So he got 55% of the vote for that.
Okay.
So not too bad. Not too bad. All right. The second category we got going on is.
Hold on.
Oh, I know. Hold on. Give me the. Okay, you.
It's gonna be best villain.
And,
Yeah. I mean, again, Hollywood doesn't throw out the best villain and the best hero. I mean, but we do. Oh, the best villain. All right. So I'll read them off first. So
Okay.
best villain, we had Conor McGregor from Roadhouse, Deadpool, which was Emma Corrin. So she was Cassandra Nova. She was the bald-headed woman, right?
Yep.
And then we had Matthew Mafadden, who was Paradox in Deadpool and Wolverine. We also had Beverly Hills Cop Axel Foley, which was Kevin Bacon. And the last person on here was Dune 2, Austin Butler, Fida Ratha.
Fade Ralph.
Yeah, that was who it was.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you living with Blue.
Yeah.
The Dune fan she is, that she would allow you not to even know the character's proper name.
Whatever.
His
redneck out of North Carolina.
His mouth might be sore from what he was talking about before the show started.
There you go.
So that's his excuse for not being able to pronounce those words.
Thank you, Beach. That was exactly what it was.
Okay.
Handle it. All right. So who won the best villain?
Boom.
Austin Butler. Won it for
Ralph.
Yeah, Faye Ralph.
I want Fade Ralph.
Yeah, that one. So I actually voted for Conor because I thought Conor McGregor, he was such a he was a cartoon character. He was a cartoon character to see. I mean, he was such a joke. But all right, so let's move on to the next category.
That's gonna be the
tearjerker. All right, so yes, that's a category here, guys. It's a tearjerker. I mean, how many movies make you cry? It's like. So the nominees for this category is Goodrich, If, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, The Sound of Hope, The Sound of Possum Trot. And the winner for Tearjerker season 7 is
Wild Robot.
Wild Robot with 67% of the votes. And yes, it that was a tearjerker. There was my allergies kicked up during that, especially when he was going away, when he was flying away with the.
Yeah, but that was your movie you picked.
It was, but still, it's tearjerker. Yeah, I don't mind crying. Real men cry.
You do?
Real men cry. Yeah. Oh. Fuck it. You damn French Canadians. I don't like you. All right. So
You know you're a Canadian when.
Yeah, when you live here long enough, you can call them Frenchies. All right, so let's go ahead on to the next category,
which is
costume.
best costume.
Yeah, best costume design, and I love best costumes. So the nominees for best costume season 7 is Dune 2, Lee, Deadpool and Wolverine, Borderlands, and The Crow. And the winner, season 7, best costume design is Dune 2. Yeah. Dune 2. You can't. Costumes were
great movie.
One was 64%. This one was 64% of the votes. So that was how can you get away? It was a lot. Costumes in that were brilliant. It was great. Mm-hmm. All right. Then we got the next category. And hey, if you guys want to chime in with why you think that it won best things or any of the reasons, toss out a holla. So the next one we have here is for season 7 for the Poppies Awards is the best soundtrack. Nominees for best soundtrack. See, I could go to Hollywood and do this. I could just walk right up there. As long as it's not anybody's name, you know. Nominees for best soundtrack: Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, Bob Marley, One Love, Kneecap, Kneecap, The 4:30 Movie, and Snack Shack. And the winner of soundtrack of season 7 of the Poppies is Bob Marley. With 55% of the votes, they did pretty good. And again, this was your movie, wasn't it, Ed?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm not a reggae fan. Just not my music. I mean, I like it more than I like jazz. Mm-hmm. But this movie was good. This movie was good. I mean, I didn't realize how many songs, even though I didn't realize how many songs that he had done and how many I knew. You know, it's like, oh, I know that song.
Well, what surprised me was, and I was glad to see, Kneecap had got some votes. Didn't win, but 4%. It did.
Yeah, I can't remember which one I voted. I can't remember if Kneecap was the one I voted for. I don't remember, but I did. Kneecap was another one of those diamonds in the rough. If you've not seen Kneecap, I enjoyed it. Most of us on our panel enjoyed it.
I was the only one who did it. I still gotta try to.
And the funny thing is, I understand them.
Right,
but you have to turn the subs on. That's for sure.
That is for sure. I was watching some other movie, and here they're talking about this, the issue with these poor Irish guys, and they're down on everything because their government does whatever, and I still just don't get it. I do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they tried. They did. They tried to.
They tried.
They fought and blew them up, or blew up the English, and I think they basically said, all right, we're gonna have to stop the bloodshed. I mean, they tried, but so I guess look at Ahmed. He is cold. He didn't try hard enough.
Nope, didn't try hard enough. Didn't blow up the right people. I just don't get it.
A warmer. This is a group is so warm and just snuggly. Auburn, who doesn't watch NFL anymore because he says it ain't bloody enough.
It's not. Why should I watch a sport where they're going to pay all these guys all that money and I don't even see any blood on the field?
Reason why you're watching Tough Man tonight, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I
want to see someone knocked out.
I'm getting more blood out of watching these, West Virginia, knuckleheads that, work with someone in the nearest, car dealership, and he wants to fight, somebody that he works with. I'm seeing more blood there. Really?
Yeah.
And they're not getting paid $8 million to fight.
I do like it when the tough man does tell you where they work. I think
Yeah.
that's good. It's like, he's a stalker at the IGA or
Right.
at the Piggly Wiggly or he's
And
self-employed.
he's his boss and he wants to fight him tonight,
Yeah.
How
I
can
like-
you beat watching something like that?
I like self-employed because I always think that means he's on his mom's couch.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we just don't
Yeah.
have a job.
A mess hall.
Self-employed, he's selling preloaded fire sticks. And
That's right. I'm my own boss. All right, so let's get to the next category.
Okay, what's that next category there?
Animation.
Animation. Where are you?
So we got animation season 7 of the Poppy. We only had 2. We only did 2 animated
Yeah,
movies this year.
only 2.
Yeah.
It was like such a different variety this year of movies. So it's hard. I say go to 30 episodes or something instead. But
No, I think I'm fine with it. We 24. We get under the next one. So
24
we only had
Yeah.
the 2 movies that were chosen. That the 2 animated movies we had this year were If, with Ryan Reynolds. So that was on there, which was one of mine, and then Wild Robot, which was one of mine.
Mine.
So my movie's going to be picked as a winner.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
So those are the 2 movies. So If and Wild Robot. And which one is the winner for animation season 7? Wild Robot, with 76% of the vote. So pretty good. That's again, Wild Robot was just they did a good job.
They did a really good job of that.
Yeah.
We've actually showed it at school, and I'm gonna tell you, this is the honest truth. When we've shown that in our classrooms, silence.
Yeah.
Silence.
Yeah.
The kids they're locked, and other than them asking us where we found the movie. So let's get to the next category.
Is comedy.
Comedy. All
Nice.
right. So season 7, comedy. These are the movies for comedy of the year. Swiss Army Man. I just got the flash of him
Of the
giving
movie.
away. Snack
Funny
Shack.
movie.
Snack
Yeah.
Shack.
That was a good movie. too.
Purely Belter. Beverly Hills Cop. Axel Foley. The 4:30 movie. Kneecap. Roger, how many of these movies were yours?
I picked comedies.
Yeah.
And fucking Axel Foley wins. How does that shit happen? Wasn't a single fucking laugh in Axel Foley, trust me.
Yeah, it really wasn't that good.
Yeah.
It really was. But it got 52%.
But it's Eddie.
It got
It's Eddie.
52%. Yeah, people know Eddie.
Yeah, but it wasn't funny.
Yeah, the movie really wasn't that good.
But it's still Eddie. Okay.
Yeah. Well, so he's gonna wear that. He's riding on his own coattails from the past.
Yeah.
Swiss Army Man. So and what was the other one? You just had some of the ones that Roger picks.
I pick comedies.
You
I
do.
pick comedies.
And you'll pick comedies that no one's ever heard of.
I only got 2 movies this whole season.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That Dab's got the most, I think, at like 6 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's a show.
Yeah, whatever.
But
It's the pecking order. It goes back to I've been learning about feudalism, and that's what this is a feudalism system here.
The wheel of racist.
Hey, Roger, 4:30 movie was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
funny.
that
It
was
was
a
a funny
movie.
movie.
There's a lot there. A lot of that there. All right. So the next category. What is the next category?
Drama.
So drama, season 7 of the Player Pass show. We had The Old Oak, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, The Sound of Hope, the story of Possum Trot, Lee, and Goodrich. So who won the best drama of season 7? Lee. So again, another movie, a documentary, and I walked away learning something on this movie though. Beautifully done. This was
It was a good movie.
Yeah. And what was it? Kate Winslet was in this, and really
Great
good.
job.
Yeah,
First
it was.
15 minutes were great.
Yeah.
She was there with her top off. Remember, boys?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah. She was living free. Yeah. That was. Oh yeah. All right. So the next category we got.
Action.
So the best action movie of season 7. The nominees are Roadhouse, Borderlands, The Crow, Land of Bad, Deadpool, and Wolverine. So season 7, the action movie of this season is Deadpool and Wolverine.
It's gotta be.
Yeah,
It probably had the best action, honestly.
Yeah,
Definitely.
75% of the vote on this one. 75% of the vote. So lots of people enjoying this Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, definitely had the action for sure. Okay. Next category. Let's hope not. So the best fight scene of season 7 of the Player Pass show. The nominees are Roadhouse, Dune 2, Borderlands, Deadpool, and Wolverine and Wolves. Those are the nominees, and the winner is Deadpool. Yeah, I mean, how many fight scenes can you have in that? I mean, that that had so many fight scenes. It's almost like, remember when we were watching this together as a group on VR? It was like, they had jokes that were funny, but it also was a machine gun of jokes. I mean, if you have enough jokes, there's some of them that are actually going to hit. So, yep. So that was Deadpool and Wolverine fight scene of the season 7.
Hey guys, I'm gonna leave you to it. Hope
Okay.
you guys have a great weekend. And
All right, see.
All right, C-Man. Thanks for hanging with us.
Have a good
okay,
one.
take care.
Come see us tonight on VR. We're gonna be watching
Yeah.
Tough Man.
All right.
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow. Oh yeah.
Okay, take care, guys.
Take care.
Right.
Okay. The next category is special.
Special?
Yes.
Hold
Special.
on, Todd. Did you start drinking already?
No.
Are you
No.
the nookie of the night?
Yeah, I might be. I
You
should have
might
started.
be.
I should have had a little something to smoke. But that's what I
Oh
didn't.
boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Doing that nights.
I might have had a gummy though. But all right. So special effects. The special effects nominees for season 7 are Dune 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, Borderlands, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and If. So the winner of special effects for Poppies season 7 is
Deadpool.
Dune 2. Dune
For the
2.
record,
Yeah.
they brought a dead guy back for freaking Ghostbusters, okay?
They did that in the one before it too, though. Remember that he was a ghost in that too?
Yeah.
So they brought, that was a special effect, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to you. That's oh, I got him.
Got him?
What's up, Andrew? Welcome to the show.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry.
Well, it's
Not
late
long.
for you on the other side of the pond.
Yeah.
I've got to get home, sort the cat suit. Got 3 of the brothers now.
Oh my God, man, you gotta stop.
I know.
Gotta stop them.
Try to tell my kids that. That's what I want.
What the kids want, the kids get.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. We'll move on to the next category. Best cinematography. So for season 7, the nominees for best cinematography are Dune 2, Deadpool and Wolverine, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, Lee, and Civil War. So cinematography, folks, that's like all around the set. For people that like, what's cinematography? I don't even know. All right. So our winner for season 7 of cinematography is Dune 2. Hey, I can't argue that. It was a beautiful.
It had some sweeping, majestic images in it. So
Yeah, you can't argue it. So yeah, it is what it is there. Okay, so we're getting to some of the bigger awards here, folks. This is where people make their living off these big awards, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people that are just chomping at the bit that are watching our show, and like I'm sure Kate's watching, and all these, and Kristen Durst is watching us, and they're hoping they win the Poppy Award.
Definitely are.
Yeah,
Definitely watching.
So nominees for Best Actress of Season 7 of the Poppies is Lee, Kate Winslet. Civil War, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
The Wild Robot with Lupita. Lupita.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Close enough.
Yeah.
The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, Penelope Wilton. And Borderlands, Kate Blanchett. Blanchett. Blanche, like you're gonna blanch something. All right.
You
So
sure you didn't take something already?
Shh. All right. It's a long show. So the winner of the Best Actress. Oh, I'll slaughter a name. This actress is Kate Winslet with Lee. Yes. I can see that. And we hated. Didn't we hate Kirsten Dunst? Didn't we hate her in that most of us when we were watching the movie?
The movie was stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we do. Next time, the next Poppy Awards, we're making a planned event where it's not just me and Aubin sitting trying to figure this shit out.
Yep.
We're going to get everybody's fucking input,
Well, no, I'm not dogging out. I'm not dogging out the idea. I'm just saying.
No. I'm just saying because I mean, it's like in afternoons. Like Aubin's like, "You around?" I'm like, "I'm always fucking around," So I was like, "Holy shit!" The best thing you did was give me the PowerPoint of everything we watched, and he's like, "What should go in this category?" So I'm like, I'm trying to remember
a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember Possum Taint one at all.
Yeah.
That was
Possum
later.
Taint.
Yeah,
that was
was about the foster kids.
Yeah.
That must have been when I was gone. I do not
might
remember
have-
that movie.
It could have been when you were moving.
I just want to
We
see,
watched
man.
that.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah,
He
movie.
was moving.
I don't remember Possum Taint at all.
Yeah,
You better go back and watch it then.
no,
No.
you don't.
No.
You don't need.
Roger don't want to see that. So let's go to the next category. Let's roll on to the next category.
Gonna be actor. And
Look at Oliver. Hey, maybe I need to get Oliver to here read these names. Oh, I'll slaughter a name. I will. You don't want me in English class. You should see it when I've been in class and I have to do if I have to do attendance. I tell them up front, like, hey, I'm gonna mess up some of these names, so just hold tight. Don't get your feelings hurt. All right, so Best Actor, Season 7 of the Poppies. These are the nominees are The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, Jim Broadbent, The Wild Robot, Pedro Pascal. I only know his name because I've heard his name 1,000 times. Let's see, Bob Marley, One Love, Kingsley Ben. Wait a minute, it says Kingsley Ben. Is it Ben's Kingsley?
No, it's not Ben Kingsley.
No.
Kingsley Ben Ardar.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I got this one. Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy.
There you go. Yeah, you got me right.
That one. Let's see, Dune 2, Timothy Chalamet, and he's Paul Atreides. And so our winner for Best Actor for the Poppies for Season 7 is Timothy Chalamet. And Timothy won it with 42%, and accepting his award tonight is no. So he won with 42% of the vote. So pretty strong. Bob Marley coming in second with Eddie Murphy came in second too. They were tied for it. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to we're getting down to the last couple here, folks.
Yeah.
Again, this category is not a category you're gonna find anywhere else other than this show.
Yep.
The worst movie of season 7 for Player Pass. And the nominees are The Crow,
Picked by the Butcher,
Swiss Army Man, picked by Roger. Civil War, picked by
me.
Or was that you? Okay,
That was me.
good. I thought I owned that one too. Roadhouse and
You got it.
Who
Greedy
did
People.
Roadhouse? Greedy People's me.
It might have been me. That sounds like. I think I did pick Roadhouse. I think I did. So yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple in there. So
Me too. Don't feel bad, Todd.
yeah, those are the nominees for worst movie Player Pass for season 7, and the winner of worst movie for season 7 was The Crow.
By far.
But with 48% of the votes was with that one. And even
It was a bad movie.
Oh my God. And I picked the movie, to be honest. And
Yes,
I
you
had
did.
saw it got released on like a Thursday. And I said, I mean, I remember the original, which is a cult classic, which is probably just because
Brandon Lee.
Brandon Lee died on it. So that's
Yeah.
probably why it was a cult classic. But so I was like, oh, it's got to be great. Let's put that on the wheel. So I put it on the wheel, and it actually hit. And I will say it is the Temu version of John Wick. It is the cheesiest fight scenes. The only thing I liked in it was I think one time where the guy got stabbed in the back, and it was like we were in VR watching it, so it was like 3D. And he stabs him in the back, and that was the best part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
They fought on the stairs. It was just so many things that it was cringy. I would have never finished it if it wouldn't have been a big screen, and I knew we had to watch it. Yeah. So look at the redneck said Todd would never make it as a play-by-play guy for hockey. No. Especially on them foreign games.
Give him time because he just got to Canada. But, they'll teach him. They'll teach him.
I'm working at it. You know what? Hey, I'm an equal opportunity name slaughterer. It doesn't. I'll slaughter anybody's name. No hard feelings. So, the last category we got going on for the Player Pass.
How did Beverly Hills Cop make it in this motherfucker?
Because
it had to do with votes. That has to do with votes, don't it?
Yeah.
Aubin put that in.
Oh, just throw me under the bus.
Hold on. We got.
There you go.
Hey, hold on a second. There we go. So, our final award here is for Best Picture for Player Pass Season 7. And the nominees are Beverly Hills Cop, Axel Foley. And it does make you wonder, how did that one get in there? Deadpool and Wolverine, Dune 2, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Wolves.
Okay, I'll let you know how we got to these. Is Aubin had it in the PowerPoint where we went by what got the most votes, and those movies were voted, got the highest play amounts.
Yeah.
So that's what we had the best. That's how we had to grab the best picture movies out of it.
Maybe that's why when I remember at one point now we were talking about this, and it was like on percentage.
Right.
Yes.
And I
Because,
had the
so I don't know.
Yeah. So once again, like I said, if everybody would get around when we do this, they could see what Aubin and I freaking do. Get going, and it's just the two of us.
Just the two of us
Telegram.
spending time on Telegram. Just the two of us all the time. And then Dab saying, "Are you done yet?" All right. So we got for Player Pass, best movie of the year is Deadpool. Wolverine. I'll agree with that. It won with 50% of the votes was just it. Second place was Dune 2. And Ghostbusters, how did it get 14% of the vote? And hey, Beverly Hills Cop somebody voted for Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, that's
because
so
it's
weird.
got 7%. So somebody liked it,
Nobody liked wolves.
Nobody liked wolves. I liked it. So yeah.
That was your movie, wasn't it, Todd?
Yeah. I liked wolves.
I liked it. It was all right.
It was good with all the fight scenes. They were just kind of corny. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was, George Clooney and
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
How can you go wrong? They're both so dreamy.
They were so dreamy. Yeah, if it could have had Matthew McConaughey, it was the only way it could have.
There you go. Yeah.
If I could have the trifecta, I might have had to take a moment.
McConaughey. Last night we watched a Matthew movie in big screen, and I just can't remember the name of it. He was a oh my gosh, and I wanted to know if Todd, if you've ever watched it.
What was his character?
He was a.
Do I need to just look on
like
Lex to see what you watched?
it was like in the 1800s.
Yeah. Was that the one where he's on he's a slave owner? No,
not Amistad.
Is that the one where he was a slave owner or he had a
Not
plantation?
a slave owner. He helped
a plantation. Yes.
Oh, Free State of Jones.
Free
State of Jones. That's
fucking awesome movie. I love that movie.
Fucking movie. It was
I
really
love
good.
that movie.
Yeah,
God, there's
really
somebody
good.
on this panel who has a decent memory. Pot smoking.
I have no memory left. I have no memory left. My memory is shot. I'm going to.
Wait a minute. Did you watch that show last night?
Did I watch it?
Are we talking about a show you watched last night?
Oh yeah, last night.
Okay,
night,
Ahmed,
I can remember.
you need to get a cognitive test going ASAP.
I did, and they say it's
Turn that oxygen up.
I can't win. Right, I know. I'm here on oxygen because they have other pills that are freaking killing me, and now I need to wait to get that out of my system. I can't win. I can't win.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, can I tell my kids that they got the Poppy Award?
Yeah, tell them.
Yeah.
And anybody that's
How
not
we miss them?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, you can tell them they might as well retire now that they've won that. They've achieved it all.
They're at the apex. So get off while you're at the top. So anybody
put it
that's
this way, they can put on their resumes now that they are Poppy Award winners.
that's right.
Yeah. I hope they do.
Yeah, but
So imagine all the opportunities.
the only thing is, that for the work they did on that movie, they didn't get any credits.
No, they didn't get their name on it.
Yeah.
So for you guys that may watch the show or not know, Blues Man Eddie, his two sons work. They're actually work in Hollywood and work in now is that special effects or physical effects?
Special effects.
So they work with special effects, and they've been on the show a couple times, and actually gave us.
Yeah, when we watched Transformers.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was brilliant. It was brilliant having them on here because they actually remember they were showing us how they filmed things and would give you all the secrets. They gave us the secrets on how they did stuff, and
It's cool.
It was so cool. I mean,
we found somebody who talks more than Todd.
I'm trying to get them back on a to do a review of a movie they didn't work on. But right now they're jumping all over the place. I can't say, hey, you guys got to watch this movie for Friday. They said, Dad, we're not sure we can make it.
Well,
they'll let me know.
They got real jobs. Everybody on the panel. Well, Andrew and myself work. Everybody else on the panel is retired. So they got all the time in the world.
No, we're all retarded.
I'm not allowed to say. I can't say that no more, Eddie.
Yeah.
You're gonna be kicked out of Canada. You've been kicked out of Canada. You watch kicked out of Canada.
If all the people that get you demonetized, I didn't think it would be Eddie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there went all the money. Yeah.
Well, I mean, with all these movies that we watched, I mean, in over the break, I cannot say there's been one movie that I said I liked that I watched. I watched so many freaking dog turds.
Yeah, they've all been bad. I watched two that I liked.
out there. I mean, that's when I had to put a new movie on. The only thing I would put on there was Gladiator 2. And I mean, it's not like the best thing in the world, but it's the best thing I've seen out there right now.
Yeah.
Everything new sucks.
Bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough. I will say, I do think that our palate is a little jaded or rough. We're a little bit pickier on a lot.
You guys are picky.
That's
I'm
true.
not
It's
very-
you like
it's
about
a
everything.
lot.
That is true.
It's either got to have a really good story or it's got to be really good action.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we watch a lot of stuff, and I mean, even it's hard for me to enjoy a movie now. Before we had this show, I could just enjoy a movie just for watching. Now I actually look at it and I listen to the dialogue. I'm like,
Yeah.
is that good dialogue? Is that good acting?
Generally,
You know,
no. The
yeah,
answer to
it's
that
like
is generally no.
It's like that just don't. And so to me, and I'll talk to people at work, and we'll talk about a movie. Like, oh, that was a great movie. Like, but you thought that was good acting? I mean, did you see how cardboardy the acting was? Or I look at things a little tougher, and
it's funny as well because people will be like, "Well, what do you guys know about good acting? Because we're not actors."
No.
But we're the audience they're targeting, so like we know what we're like and we know what's good to us. So
and we see
when you say it's not good acting, like it's not to your taste, really, is it?
Yeah. Here we go. Oliver has over here. The movies that are coming out are mostly been bad, and I hope there will be a good one that comes out soon. And it is. I actually will say that most movies now are subpar, but I've leaned more into TV shows now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've had to lean into TV shows because I find some of the TV shows are much more enjoyable. I mean, again, we just finished Landman last week.
Oh yes,
I love
Great
that
series.
show. Loved it. I mean, acting
series.
was great. The dialogue in that show is great. So, to say that we're too picky, well, no, because Billy Bob cracked me up in that. His wife, was it Allie? I think it's Allie. She was brilliant. I mean, every time his phone rang, his phone would ring in that face. But yeah, it was just really good writing, and it was an enjoyable show. So yeah, I do think we're a little bit tougher on stuff.
That we'll be starting on Monday. Is another movie?
Yeah, it was a TV show.
American Primeval.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So
don't tell us anything because we didn't watch it yet.
No.
We'll watch it week by week.
Okay. Yeah, but it dropped all at one time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's all done.
but we won't watch it all at once
Okay.
because we tried to make it more in. We watch like one episode a week there in big screen,
Right.
and to try to spread it out to where so that you're able to talk about it,
Okay.
and we all watch it. We watch it together. Now Beach will go and watch all of them without us, but the rest of us try to watch it as
Okay.
so it's live when you're watching it right then. First time. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll toss this over because we're getting to a point of have to talk about some of the shows.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
before we do
Yeah,
that,
but-
we have right here we have the Tough Man tonight, like we told everyone
Yes.
in West Virginia.
Pay-per-view.
Clarksburg pay-per-view tonight and tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. And that's and in 2 more weeks they'll have another one in 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Parkersburg.
Parkersburg, yeah. And we have also tomorrow UFC 311. But now we know that contains that.
I say that Makaviv.
But that main card is canceled, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and they're in Cali. I feel so bad for those people there.
Yeah.
With that.
What do you do with a
Quiet.
freaking fire tornado? Fuck.
Nothing.
Or
I
a
know.
fire hurricane.
Right.
Fire
Get the-
hurricane.
Get the hell out of the way is
Crazy.
all you could do.
Yeah.
Lose everything. And there's also 2 other fights were canceled. Johnny Walker.
Okay.
You remember Johnny Walker, tall,
Yeah.
skinny?
The tall guy. Yeah. with
That fight was
mohawk.
canceled, and then there was another one in the prelims that was canceled too. I saw it today. I was looking to see who was fighting. So
I'll have to look. I can't remember.
yeah, it kind of sucks.
See that you see what Dana should do is take 2 up and comers, that really want to be on UFC, and just make them fight. Say here goes your shot. Because those are better fights than anything else you see. If you're gonna tell someone, yeah, I'm gonna pay you, X amount of dollars to come right in and see you really fight. I want you to see you, really hurt some other guy. This is your shot. Guys are gonna be like, okay, let's go for it.
Yeah, you're right. It's possible. I don't know what that's
Make them fight at whatever weight that they're at. You know what I mean? I can't understand that. Let them fight at what they're at. I want to see a street brawl. I don't care that he lost X amount of pounds to be able to fight. No, I want to see.
I really think they should weigh in the day of the fights and quit this weight cutting bullshit.
Yeah. Yep.
It's for whatever reason they do with it. All right, so Redneck did mention you got the college finals are on Monday. So if you're a college football fan, and I am, and that
should be a good game.
Should be a good game. I'll probably be watching that on big screen, as well as the NFL playoffs starts. Well, I don't want to say starts because wild card started last week. That's going to be on Saturday and Sunday, 2 games each day. So that'll be fun to watch. Steve says, if you were not limited to the wheel picks, how would you change your award winners? We'd have to change a lot. I mean, because if you were able to pick, because there was things that weren't. There were good shows or good movies throughout this year that
never made the wheel.
That never made a wheel because we had them. We put them on the wheel.
Had them on the wheel,
and they just didn't get picked. So that is the benefit of the wheel. There's that randomness because that does kind of throw the kneecap in it or the 4:30 movie because we'd have never watched Kneecap if it wouldn't have been for Beach putting it on the wheel and leaving it for 6 months. So there is that part of it that the randomness that we like, and all of us get to vote on one movie. You get to pick one. So we all have an equal chance.
It's not like we're saying you shouldn't watch those other movies because a lot of people do watch a lot of those movies and comment on it in the player pass room. We should put up a make a discussion room for each of those movies. And I don't know
how many people would vote.
Not vote, but I'm just
or
talking
discuss.
Just to discuss that movie.
Like Wolverines and Deadpool and Wolverines. That was my last week. I was leaving it on the wheel. I was going to take it off.
I was glad you left it on there.
Yeah,
I was glad because it was fun. So we'll go ahead and open up the floor now to talk about shows or movies that never made the wheel that we may want to suggest for people. TV shows that you may want to suggest. We already mentioned Landman. Shows that you would say, hey, avoid this show or hey, check this show out.
All those right there on top, except for Squid Games. But Silo's good. Severance is good.
Yeah. Severance is weird. I mean, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a weird. I watched season 1 and I was just like,
what?
It's like
there's
confusing.
There's one Roger and I both watched, and I'm not a big reality TV, but I saw the promo for this, and it's called Braylon Out Loud.
Oh yeah.
about this young girl in West Virginia who has really bad Tourette syndrome.
The funniest Tourette's I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
So it's like it's like there's a scene like one of the cameraman is bald, and seeing a bald man is a trigger for her. So she just she's like, I can't look over there. That guy's bald. He's bald. And I'll just say bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man, bald man.
You're fucking
You know,
bald.
little baby wiener, little baby wiener, little baby
Oh my
wiener.
God.
You know, my mom has crabs. My mom has crabs.
It's hilarious.
What's the name of this again?
Balin Out Loud.
Wait, what out loud?
Baylon.
Len.
Len.
Okay.
Okay.
Balin out
Loud.
loud.
And
Yeah,
yes, I feel
and
bad for this girl. And she's gonna have a fucked up life.
Is
But
she,
good
is she the
Lord.
one that's she's not the girl that's on TikTok. There's
I
one
have
that's
no
on
idea.
TikTok
Yes,
and
it is.
oh
It
she's
is her.
oh she I love her. She's so funny.
Cute as a button.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah.
And I told Roger, I said, and of course, where's she from? West Virginia.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow, I didn't know that. And it's just going to be a movie
No,
That's
it's a TV show.
series.
series. Okay, great.
Yeah.
It's a TLC reality show.
Oh, that's great.
Watch that in big screen with Turtle and
Yeah.
You will
Willow.
laugh. There are
Yeah, I
laughs.
know.
in it.
I laugh at her all the time. She's so funny.
But I mean, I feel bad for her. She's got a terrible condition. She's gonna have a fucked up life. But good Lord, is it funny?
No, but she's doing the right thing with it, and
Yeah, she's making some money.
yeah.
Mhm.
Catch that 15 minutes of fame.
Yep. Good for her.
Yeah,
I don't know. Day of Jackal. Have you guys watched the Day of the Jackal?
No.
I liked it.
I liked the actor. I didn't like the actress.
No, exactly.
Her acting. I don't know. It just he was brilliant. But her, just something about it. Just I don't know. She just felt I don't know disingenuous. Just I don't know. But it's if you kind of like that. Almost like a spy movie, but that cat and mouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have some time, I think there's only like 8 episodes total. 10. Sorry, 10. It's worth watching. If you
You're
like.
talking
that kind
about a season 2 on that.
Of course, they left it open. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was happy with the end. I'll say that I was happy with the ending of it, but I thought they finished it off well, and it opened itself right up for having a. Another, yeah. And I know a lot of people have been talking Squid Game. Oh, excuse me, Squid Game. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't hear the buzz like we heard the first one.
Right.
But
it's money. They'll come back.
Oh yeah.
They'll come back because if they're bringing them over here for promos, hey, it's coming back.
Well, they are, if I'm not mistaken, they filmed season 2 and 3 right together.
Oh, okay.
So I think that they're in the process of editing and finishing off the season 3. So we'll probably see that, I would think mid-year that you'll see,
right.
And that a lot of shows do that do well. That's shoot 2 seasons at one time, and then you got it in the can. It's ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna wrap this up. Dave needs time to get his
Yep.
shit going.
Yep. So, all right. So, keep an eye out on that, folks. And let me get rid of stop my share screen. Oh, I wasn't even sharing.
You weren't even sharing.
I was sharing. It was I was looking at it, but
yeah,
it's I don't know. This when I'm me using one browser is I don't normally I use 2 browsers. To jump back and forth. So
you need to get yourself a second monitor, Todd.
actually, I'm looking. I'm kind of leaning towards getting a big 32-inch because for my video gaming, I'm I'm thinking about doing that. I've been looking at some of those prices, and I'm like, I might. So yeah, Ron says
32
Squid Game
inch
2 is worth watching. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 32. I mean, go big, go home. You know, and then I could use this one off to the side for something else.
Yep.
I could do a second one, but all right. So we got that going. The sports going on this weekend. The UFC tomorrow night. Tough Man tonight and tomorrow. All the other sports.
It is bare knuckle tomorrow, I believe.
Okay.
They're usually on Fridays.
I mean, yeah, it could be tonight then.
Damn.
I didn't get to look on my.
All right, Alvin. You can have that multi-screen. You better have all that multi-screen going on.
Yeah.
You hosting tomorrow?
Yeah, and tonight.
Okay. All right. But
Yeah.
we got NFL tomorrow.
I'm not from the NFL. Yeah, that's up to Dave.
Well, then that's on during the fights. So I can always do my second screen. I can do my screen, private screen.
Okay. Oh, you mean that there's a football going
playoffs?
on?
Yeah, playoffs. Yeah,
No.
4:30 and 8, whatever it is. So that'll be tomorrow. So yeah, I can always do it. I can do my desktop on my.
I could do it, you know.
I can do it.
But I can
God,
do it, you know.
Tomorrow's gonna be a busy fucking sports day.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah.
You know where this guy's gonna be? Downstairs in my theater room.
Yeah.
I'll be down there to watch because there's just too many things on to watch this weekend. So, hey, anybody? Let's go start with Roger. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Happy 2025, everybody. And if I tell you to fuck off this year, you probably deserve it.
That's right. The Beach. Anything you want to say before we go?
God, I hope some decent movies come out because everything sucks.
Keep hope alive. Andrew.
Weren't we going to do like TV show one series?
Well, we could. I mean,
we're watching this other one Monday.
Let's start.
Well,
let's
You wanna
make that
jump
our
in?
next season. Let's make that our next. Oh, we already picked a movie. My movie.
But
Yeah.
But if we do a TV series, you just can't make it. We can't do one episode every week. It would have to be, hey, that whole season dropped, and then we would cover it and say on this date we're going to cover that season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can do it.
You couldn't wait 10 weeks of watching one episode each week and talk about what happened that one episode.
Well, why not? If it was something that's, you know, live that you're forced to week by
That
week.
would be all right. So, but that would be. Think about Player Pass would be one episode of a show. That's all we're going to talk about.
I know.
That would be.
Well,
I mean, I'm thinking if you did like
2 episodes.
2 episodes, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the same length as a movie generally.
Right.
All right. Well, we'll discuss that.
We'll
try
have
to come
to
up with
Work out the logistics. Work it out.
something.
Yeah.
Work it out. Work it out and get back with me. All right. Blues man, Eddie. Anything you got to say?
No, 2025, let's hope is better than 2024. 2024
Pretty optimistic there, Ed.
it was a bitch for me.
I gotta bite my tongue. Go ahead, Alvin. Save me.
I hope for a better year. This year, you know, because I've been through the ringer.
Yes.
And I think a lot of us have, and you know, it can only get better. Okay, just look at it that way, guys. I'm glad to be here. Every day I wake up, but Mass is really putting us to work here. So,
Dang. I mean, they're rough
It
on
rings-
this one.
It rings different when
man.
you say it.
I get uncomfortable when he says it.
Oh,
Dave
boy.
says it, I'm like, yeah, eat shit, motherfucker.
Wait, hold on. You know, it is what it is, but we still get it done. You know, and especially after watching that movie last night, you know, it's like, oh yeah, this is. I see now why really Todd loves this guy. You know, and
That was a great movie.
it was. I really do have to say it was a great movie.
It's definitely worth watching.
Well, hopefully we'll see everyone next week, and we'll watch the movie. What was it again?
Dear Santa.
Dear Santa.
Dear Santa. It's got some chuckles in it.
Yeah, it looked like it did when I watched the preview.
I know. It's one of those, Andrew. It's one of those. It's one of those. No,
whose is this pick? Is this yours, Roger?
Of course it is. Of course.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a comedy. You'll like it. I think you'll like it, Andrew.
Starting a new year with a bang. Another Jack Black movie.
Jack Black.
It's his best movie in 10 years, maybe.
Yeah.
It was good. All right, so
Okay.
yeah, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. So I just want to say thanks to everyone that watches, especially the people that watch us live and sit through us for 2 damn hours to watch us. And I really appreciate that. And I appreciate the team that pulls this thing together each week, doing from intros, and then we have the Poppy Show with all the little special graphics. It looks great. This isn't about me. It really isn't. These two guys, this one over here. Wait, this one. And this one really pulling it together, creating the graphics, pulling the stuff, getting the votes set up. So I really appreciate this. It's fun, even though sometimes
but we're the real stars.
It is. I mean,
They're just the behind the scenes guys.
We're the OGs.
We're the face.
Andrew, we are where it started, man. Remember, it was you and me. You and me back in the day. We started the show. So, hey, appreciate everything that everyone's done. It's a fun show. It's great to hang out with our friends. We will be watching Tough Man. I hope if Trey's watching us, getting ready to go live, he needs to give us a shout out on during the live show. So, and we'll go do it. So, hey, thanks for you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Curtains falling on the screen. Hope you laughed and learned a bit. Had some fun and skipped routine. Time to close this crazy shit. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time to say goodbye. Through the streams and download set. But now it's time for us to fly. Information, picked up tips and tricks to enjoy. But now we leave this online station. It's time to pack up every toy. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. But it's time for us to fly. Through the streams and download set, you can kiss my ass goodbye.